guys, welcome to the channel for a new battle report. So this is the first game of the tournament I talked to you about in the previous video, where you see why I'm explaining a bit about this list and the idea behind it. So if you haven't, go watch this short video before this battle report. And this was my opponents for the first game, clubmate of mine, so always a pleasure to play against him. He has quite a lot of magic for 4k, 3 adept. Then he has 2 trees, so the Avatar of Nature and the Tree Fathers. Plenty of shootings, Pathfinder, Sentinel, Archers. Also the Ale Shot on the BSB. And then 2 infantry block in core, 1 chaff piece. I think that's the chaff version, so not the one that's cores. And that was it, more or less. We were playing Sacred Target on Frontline Clash, and below you have the spell selection from both players. Matchup analysis, so I think, yeah, his shooting can cause me trouble, but I need to be aware of that and basically put pressure as soon as possible on shooters with the less valuable combat piece of my list. Because what I want to avoid is him dealing quickly with my strength 7 monsters as well as the BSB, which could cause me trouble later in the game. So I need to provide him immediate threat to force him to shoot on the target that I choose. He has 2 stubborn monsters. Main answers are my strength 7 monster. Like I said, I need to protect them early on. Obviously, if I can start, I think I would like to, because that's how my list is mostly effective. And since coming back to the two basic question I'm always talking about, who is winning from distance? He is. Who is winning in close combat? I am. So basically, as soon as I am in combat, the better it is. Secondary objective, I would like to get them as close as possible. I think it would be to his advantage to put some distance between them. Obviously, goes together with starting, because the guy that will be winning the side will be forced to put his second target first. Since I will attack, I have the feeling that I should have an advantage on the secondary objective. And I feel overall that despite his shooting, I have enough combat power, enough combat unit mainly to overwhelm him. And it will be really hard for him to deal with everything at once. Estimation was positive. Deployment-wise, I won the roll for side, unfortunately, just picked the hill instead of forest and water. I placed my second target in front of it. This impossible. To my surprise, he elected to put his as close as possible to mine. Okay, good for me, I would say. And then he dropped for first turn, placed the Tree Father to just block this part of the map for my ambushes. The same goes for the light cav in the back of the map. Then he plays here his lance spear guys, archer with BSB and mage. Here the dryad with a mage. He has sentinel with a mage, pathfinder, and the Avatar of Nature is all the way to the right, which is quite interesting because he's so far away from the main action. That was surprising for me. So I decided to go heavily on the left because that's where the secondary are and where I think the less mobile units are. So definitely trying to grab those points. So I place darts on the left, tribesmen with the mage, general, BSB, yetis behind the hill to get cover. Then darts, giant, so the 2 regen giant in the middle, yetis in the back, that vanguarded behind giant. On the far right, the strength 7 giant, and here within the ring, a unit of 3 tribesmen. So basically those 2 darts are targeting this secondary and the other 2 the secondary on the left. And I place my trapper to trap the hill, and also going to try later on to trap the forest basically. In the magic phase, sorry, let's move on to Eastern 1 maybe. Let's talk about movement first. He didn't move a lot, as you can see. He identified quickly that it would be to his interest to move towards the middle with the Avatar and place his shooting to do some wounds on this giant. In the magic phase, I dispel Ice and Fire. He got Swarm of Insect on a regen 5 giant. I was thinking could do 1 to 2 wounds. He will do a total of 4 wounds. Which was surprising, but fortunately for me, he didn't roll so well with his shooting and did another wound with shooting. So I think 5 wounds total between Swarm of Insect and shooting is fine. Yeah, I think it's not that much. So I'm happy that the giant didn't die with the rest of the shooting, to be honest. My turn 1. So I push on the hill with the crab, so the general. Straight line next to the trappers to be able to charge those guys. Even if they move back, I will have a doable charge rollable with the hill. So I think that's nice. Also plays the Yetis on the hill and BSB on the hill. The scorings on the left push a bit. Here the darts, I move back the giant all the way here to try to save him and bring him in the game later on. I switch, I bring another giant down the middle to put some pressure, some yetis nearby, and on the right I move with the giant to apply and put some pressure here, force a mark check on the avatar to slow him down, stuff like that. As you can see, my 2 Keen Eater are waiting in ambush. Magic phase, I'm going to get a swarm of insect on those guys, kill 3, force a panic check on the 8, no reroll, is going to fail it and flee that way but still be on the board. And then with 3 dice against 5 I will be lucky enough to get a totemic summon in the backfield, so very nice. He's turn 2, he rallied the sentinel, move with the pathfinder, the mage, to try to target the totemic summon. Those guys don't move, the tree father also here didn't move a lot, as you can see, move a bit forward with the dryad. He moved the avatar in front of my giant and moved those guys in short range to shoot my giant. So really curious to see what he does with range damage. Obviously he left for himself like here a flee path, so he could easily flee and end up here and then just get me with the avatar. So will be interesting. Magic phase. I dispel swarm of insect on my general. He got 2d6 strength 4 on the totemic summon and kills it. So basically this unit is going to target nothing with shooting, which is nice. He got +1 strength on the dryad, and with shooting he managed to do a total of 4 wounds to this giant, so this giant cannot charge anymore. I wasn't thinking about charging the avatar because I think the main purpose of these giants, if we consider the whole situation of the map, is just to slow down his avatar. I'm really happy. The longer the avatar takes to move towards the left flank, the better it is for me. So I think no interest for me to charge at all. So yeah, not that bad. Let's move on to my turn 2. So what I'm going to do is to charge obviously with the general into those guys. It's a 7 swift stride rollable, so yeah, I cannot take that considering the fact I have an overrun in the back of the tree father, so it just fled off the board and make me fail charge. Other than that, I'm going to march the giant in front to chaff the dryad in a minimize fashion, move those guys forward as well. I enter the field with the 2 ambushes to threaten his backline more or less. Push also forward with the yetis. Those guys stay here for the moment. Yeah, here to get some spell range. So as you can see, fail charge from the general. I move forward with the BSB to be ready to charge here as well. So getting ready, also activate another time this giant. I still could get the charge here, so trying to get combo charge maybe next turn could be interesting for me, even with only 1-2 wound remaining. And this giant failed the march check but just moved back, leaving him with a long charge. So if he takes that and fails it, he's going to lose so much time, so I'm not sure he's going to take it. Magic phase, he blinding troll totemic summon this time. I put hereditary on the giant, so just in case he charged with the dryad, it's only going to wound me on 6 up, which is not that good. So his turn 3, I don't know why he decided to put his tree father here in the front, trying to, I think, play on the stubborn and block me. But as you can see, I have so many units here, it's just not going to work. I think what I would have done if I were him, just to move around, maybe take first turn here position, turn 3, then turn 4 somewhere here, and it forces me to do something about it, and I think that would have been better than just moving in the front of me. The rest didn't move much, so he chaffed the Keen Eater in the front. Those guys move a bit back. Here rally those guys, move here to shoot at the Keen Eater, move with the avatar, passes the march check and move towards the middle. In the magic phase, I dispelled Swarm of Insects on my general, he got a heal on the sentinel, he failed the +1 strength and managed to do 2 wounds on my right giant, so I still have 1 wound left, which is exactly what I wanted because now I can declare a charge. It's a terror check on the 8, no reroll again. If he fails it, getting close to the board edge, maybe I can get those guys, so let's try that. I charge and he passes another 8, no reroll, stand and shoot kills me. So yeah, nothing I can do. Here, unluckily for me, I failed a 5 swift stride with the BSB into the dryad. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So giant goes in alone. Charge Keen Eater here. Charge my general into the tree father with an overrun on a 7 on those guys. Get the little trapper to shoot at the BSB. That's all the way in the back. And that's more or less it. Here, bringing a first piece of chaff that is within BSB and general range, and bringing on some other chaff if I need to. So yeah, feeling totally in control now. Magic phase, I'm going to get I think hereditary or +1 resilience on the giant was my main focus. Then close combat, got rid of the Tree Father, overrun into the archer, got rid of 4 cavalier, he fled, I restrain, kill some, he passes his steadfast check, that's it. His turn, he charged my Yetis, they stick on 3rd check. He was stuck in combat, moves, these guys continue to flee, will flee off the board next turn, hide the BSB here behind and put his mage very close to my general to avoid me getting some nice free pivot and be able to charge the Dryad, but still be able to charge the BSB if this guy charge out first. So I forgot about that. And as you can see, all the archer are all the way to the right, getting some shot, wounding on 6 up. So not that bad for me. It's going to be hard to take those points, obviously. Magic phase, he failed the +1 strength. Nothing crazy, I think, in Magic. Yeah, he did some wounds with the shooting. My Yeti breaks, I think he restrained because he could only kill the champion, so that's bad for him. A close combat, I do some more wounds, but I think we tie this time. Here I kill the archers. My turn, yeah, charge a Keen Eater here, charge giant, the giant was still in combat, and the BSB goes in, so we have 4 units. Then my general has the place to charge his BSB. I push forward with the Keen Eater to put some pressure. Here I chaff again with the champion. I rally the Yeti. What else? Those guys turn around to shoot at the mage. I don't know where he is, but the mage somewhere. As you can see, secondary objective is going to be mine because he has no scoring unit left on the table except the Dryad that are going to die this turn. And I'm in control of this one. I could get this one as well if I want to. So yeah, secondary objective is going to be mine. And basically, I'm not going to get the avatar and all the shooters. And that's how it's going to be. Very quickly about the magic. I force another swarm of insect on the Pathfinder. He passes 8, no reroll. I kill the BSB. I kill and pursue the Dryad and catch them. Yeah, nice combat. He's on 5. He's going to charge the small unit. But I think I'm going to be able to escape. And then I just retreat with stuff. I'm too far away to push those shooting units. He's going to, I think, eat some Yetis or something with the... I think I wrote that wrong here, but he killed a giant. From the shooting, he killed one of the giants. I think he killed this one. I saved the other one. And obviously, he killed the strength 7 giant. Yeah, he took a total of 885 points. I took 2,828, which is a 15. And then I got secure target, so 18-2. So a good start in the tournament. What can I say about the game quickly? Not starting forced me to minimize his shooting. I was quite happy with the secure placement. Like I said, I think it would have been more to his advantage to choose something else for his placement. I would have put it on the far right. Once I got the Keen Eater out, I felt he was overwhelmed on this left flank. I had too many threats all over him and he wasn't able to escape anymore. Avatar touched nothing interesting. I think he was out of action early on. Took a lot of time to move towards the middle. And after that, he only took a bit of chaff, but not many points. I think he eat total 1 unit. That's it. The rest I was able to rally and stuff, so give no points. So yeah, that's also one of the strengths of my list is the amount of chaff that I have. I didn't take any unnecessary risk late on. I think that was also key to not try to push against unit that can move 10 in back. I mean, there was no way I'm going to catch them and are going to continue to shoot me and potentially to risk to lose the general or the BSDB or very expensive stuff. So guys, that's it for this first game. Yeah, good start in the tournament. Let's see what's come next. Bye.